The NUU N20 is a budget smartphone that only retails for under $150, but is it actually worth it? Well, let's find out. Inside the box, you get it with a pre-installed screen protector as well as a transparent see-through case, USB-C cable, and the charging adapter. Out of the box, the N20 is powered by Android 14 and Google Gemini, and I like the fact that this device doesn't come full of bloatware like other devices. Under the hood, the N20 is powered by a 1.6 GHz octa-core processor with 6GB of RAM plus 6GB of extended RAM and up to 128GB of internal storage, which can also be expandable via a microSD card up to 128GB. So ideally, you are getting up to 256GB combined storage, which is more than enough to store your apps, music, or any files. When it comes to the gaming experience, I was actually quite surprised on how well this phone is able to handle games without noticing any lag or stutters, which is common with other budget smartphones at around this price point. With the N20, I was able to play some mid-range to high-end games without noticing any frame rate drops or any lag issues, which was definitely nice to see on such a smartphone. So this means multitasking, scrolling through social media apps won't be an issue with the N20. It just feels snappy and you probably won't even notice that you are using a budget phone. That's how impressive the speed and performance is. Now, when it comes to the display, it's not the sharpest that I've seen, especially from someone that's been using a 2K screen for almost a decade. You can notice the pixels, but not to say it's a terrible screen, it still looks pretty decent. It has a 6.6-inch HD display with a refresh rate of 90Hz, and overall, the video and gaming viewing experience is pretty solid. The NUU N20 features a zinc alloy metal frame on the sides, and besides having a cheaper plastic feel at the back, the phone still feels pretty solid when holding the device. I also like the fact that they included the headphone jack up on top as opposed to the bottom like the NUU N30. The NUU N20 comes with 4 different color options such as electric purple, aqua teal, skyline blue, and a sunset coral, which looks pretty amazing. So depending on your color preference, you have the options to choose. When it comes to the buttons and the control layout, it's pretty similar to the one found on the NUU N30. On the left side, you have the SIM card and microSD card slot, and on the right side, you have your volume controls, as well as the power on and off button, which also acts as a fingerprint scanner, which I did notice it is a bit quicker than the one found on the NUU N30. At the bottom, you have the dual speakers and the USB-C charging port. The NUU N20 has a 5000 mAh battery, similar to the one found on the NUU N30, but the NUU N20 comes with a 10-watt charging adapter, which is a bit less compared to the N30s coming at 18 watts. Even though this device has a pretty massive screen, the battery life was pretty good. You can easily get through the day on a single charge, and this is with heavy usage. With light usage, you can easily get a few days without needing to charge the device. Now at this point, you are probably wondering how good are the cameras on this phone. The NUU N20 has dual cameras at the back, which is your main 16 megapixel camera with an 8 megapixel wide angle lens with an LED flash. And then you have your front facing selfie camera, which is a 5 megapixels. Considering this is a budget phone, the cameras aren't going to surprise you or even win any camera awards, but honestly at this price point, they are pretty solid, and if you just need something to take quick family photos of your siblings of a birthday party, I think these are more than capable of taking decent photos, especially with well-lit lighting. Overall, I can confidently say that the NUU N20 is a very solid budget option for all of you that want a decent phone without wanting to spend a lot of money on flagship options. This device is going to do everything very well. To conclude, I think NUU has done a very nice job with their budget smartphone options, but I think they should try to make a high-end phone with current flagship specs that would compete with other current flagships. I think that would be nice to see from them, and I know they are capable and have the potential to make it happen. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace.